Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I'm going to teach you how to do a teleport power up. Just like in Dishonored, if you have ever played it, you know that there is a power up where you can blink to other location. I'm going to try to make that in Unreal Engine 4 using blueprints. Okay, so let's start. Here, as you can see, I have a cube for my character. You can use whatever you want. If you have a mesh with a hand, that's even better. But this is only for the aesthetic of the project. You don't need to use what I'm using right now, but if you want, I'll show you the code. So here into the viewport, I have attached the first person camera cube and I've placed it to look good. Then into the event graph, you need to go to the event tick. From there, you need to add a timeline. In order to get that, just go here and type add timeline. Then go into the timeline, and here you're going to see add vector check. Press that, and you're going to get this. Log the X and the Y values. We are going to need to be working with the Z values only. Then right click, add key to Z. Then from here you need to, so if you get this, you're going to see here time and value. Make the time 0 and the value 0 as well. Then add another one, make the time 1 and the value 0.1. Add another one, the time is going to be 2, the value minus 0.1, and the last one is going to be a time 3 and value 0. Don't forget to set the length to be 3. Or if you want to have bigger spaces between the keyframes, you can add the length to be more like 4, 6, 7, whatever you want. Okay, then you need to add local offset to the cube. So this is not going to change the entire location. This is only going to get the up and down value. Okay, then add local rotation and plug the cube into the target, and delta rotation, make the Z 0.3. Or you can make this as high as you want if you want this to rotate faster. So if this is going to be 1, you can see it is going to rotate fast. Okay, so let me change this back to 1. And now we're going to start to make the teleport part. Okay, so here what we need to do is get right mouse button. If you want to use inputs, you can go here to edit, project settings, go into the input tab, first let it load, input, and the action mappings, click this plus right here, let's say teleport, and here we need to set right mouse button. Remember that you can set whatever button you want, you can even use the keyboard. So let me delete this now, teleport, and now we should get at action events, teleport thing. Okay, now as you know in Dishonored, when you're going to activate the power up once you release the button, and if you keep the button pressed, you're going to have your hand showing and having its fist and a little bit, and a sign on the hand is going to turn blue. Okay, so here you need to get a cube and get set material. So you can set the material of the cube inside your blueprint. I have already created two materials right here, a white one and a blue one with an emissive color. So into the white one, what you need to do is only get a vector, a constant 3 vector, make it white, plug it into the base color, and at blue you need to get as well a constant 3 vector, get a constant, which mine is 20, multiply those values and plug this into the emissive color, so you're going to get an effect similar to lightning. Then apply them, apply this as well, and here at set material, when it is going to be pressed, we need to make this blue. Okay, and when it's going to be released, we need to set material to the cube to be white. Okay, so now this should do what I want it to do. Okay, as you can see now, when I'm going to press it, it is going to turn blue. When I'm going to release it, it is going to be white. So that's exactly what we want. Then from the release or this execution node, from the set material right here, we need to get line trace by channel. Okay, so now we need to get the first person character, get world location, not rotation, get world location, plug this into the start get for vector, multiply this with a float, let's say 8000, add these vectors up, and so now when we are going to release the button, we are going to get the line trace, which is going to follow the forward vector of our camera, and it is going to go really far away. So if let's say I had 100 right here, and if I change the draw debug type to for duration, you're going to see that this line is going to be pretty short. So the value right here is going to set the length of the line trace. So if I have 8000, then this is going to be really long. As you can see now, it's going through the wall. And if I do this right here, you're going to be able to see a green line, which is going to mean that we have successfully hit something. That means this cube or whatever this is. So that's what we want. Then we need to do a branch right here. Plug the return value into the condition. So this is going to be activated only if our line trace has hit something. Then from true, we need to add a timeline. And we need to get a sequence as well, which we are going to use later. Okay, so now you are going to use this timeline with a float track, so we can set the FOV of the camera to make the effect that is in Dishonored as well. So from here we need to add the key to curve float 0, make the time 0, make the value 90, or if you have changed your first person character FOV already, make sure that the value of the keyframe is the same as the field of view that is in your camera. Then add another key, make the time to be 0.25, make the value to be 120, and make sure that the length of the timeline is 0.5. Add another key, make the time 0.5, the value back to 90, and now let's see all of them. Okay, box select all of them, go on here and select auto. Okay, so now we are going to get these curves right here. So now it's not going to be happening anything because we haven't plugged the FOV into the new track right here. So get the first person camera, set field of view, and plug the new track into the set field of view. Okay, so let's see. As you can see, this is now working, but if we do it once, the second time we do it, it is not going to play. That is because it is going to play the timeline from the point where it has done the last time. So we need to play it from start every time. So let's see, now this should be working exactly as we need. Okay, now we need to get from out hit, break hit result. So now we can get the impact location where the line trace has hit. So if you see here, we have a red dot. That is the location of the line trace where it has hit the cube. So we need to get the impact point right here. Get world. No, actually, what we need to do is to set actor location, and here is where we use the sequence. But first we need to add a delay, 0.2, or let's say 0.15. Then get the impact point and plug this into the new location. Okay, and now this should work. Let's see. As you can see, this is working just fine. We are getting teleported and the field of view is looking really nice. But there are two ways of doing this. We have here sweep and teleport. So if we are going to check sweep, as you can see here, we have this object in front of us, and right there we could be able to teleport right there, but our character is not going to be teleported, and that is because there's an object in front of us. If I go into the teleport, it is going to do the same thing if I had it unchecked. So now if I teleport right there, that is going to be just good, and everything is working fine. As you can see, you can even do this, which is pretty funny. And this mechanic is pretty useful in games. If you are going to look for a assassin type game, it's just good, it's exactly what you can use as a power up. So yeah, this is pretty much all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like the video, and if you have learned something new from this tutorial, please consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more of my content. So until next time, goodbye.